The hamstring stuff is what got me into steel bending and why I'm in front of you guys today. So I'm going to give you guys just a couple of feet so you can get a little bit of an idea of what I do. I'm doing 3 shows a day. We're not 100% locked on times yet, but right now 2-4 for sure, and then possibly 5:30, 6:30, something like that. So I'm going to give you an easy one to start out with. This is a pretty traditional feat in strongman shows. We've got a deck of cards here. You guys saw me take the plastic off, full deck of cards. What we do in strongman shows with this is tear it in half. So I'm going to give you 2 different tears with this. I'll give you the easiest one first. Full deck of cards, like I say here. Torn right in half. Now we'll do it a little bit harder. Again, plastic off, jokers on the deck, 54 cards. And I'm going to tear this top to bottom, right through the center of the deck. This is a little tougher, less to grip on, longer distance to tear. So there we go, guys. I'll give you a little bit of steel bending next. This is a 12" by 3/8 timber spike. What I'm doing with this is bend it in half. I put a little bit of leather around the ends just basically because 30 shows in the next 10 days. I don't want to start blistering too early. And a little bit of padding to cover up the bruised areas. There's a start. Now we joke in the show that this is the strongman version of the Thigh Master. It's good to have a crowd that actually knows what that means. And there's a 12" by 3/8 timber spike right in that. Thank you. So the next thing I'm going to give you guys is probably the feat I'm best known for. I did this on America's Got Talent. 2010, I was on season 5 of America's Got Talent. Went through 3 rounds. I made the finals in Hollywood, so Chicago, Vegas, and Hollywood. This one was what got me through the first round. I rolled up a frying pan, which is what I'm going to do for you guys, roll it up into a little tube. When I did it, Piers Morgan said, well, that's not that impressive. It's probably just a flimsy pan. These are nice, solid 3 packs, 20 bucks at Walmart, and I go through a lot of them. When Piers said that, then Howie Mandel took the pan from him and said, well, I thought it was impressive, took it back to Piers and said, if you don't think it's that tough, why don't you unroll the pan? Which was great for me. Piers tried to unroll it. It was kind of great because they added in Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairies while he was trying, which was pretty great. And then they throw it back up to me. I'm in front of 2,000 people in the live audience and being seen by 11 million people. So it's kind of important that I get this. I had a lot of adrenaline flowing. So I cranked the pan back out and unrolled it and went on to Vegas. Piers had to take his ex back. So, like I said, I'm going to roll this into a tube. So there's the first curl of the pan. If you guys try this at home tonight, somebody probably will. That's the important part. You really got to crank that down, otherwise it clamshells and you just waste a pan. Either way, it's wasting a pan, but it looks cooler this way. So there we are, guys. Frying pan rolled up into a tube. Thank you very much. Next thing, I'm going to give you something a little bit bigger. A little bit of steel bending here. This is a big chunk of steel here. This is 3/8 by 1.5" flat bar. This one takes about 500 pounds of pressure to get it bent in half. And that's what we do with it. Watch your camera angles up in front. Scale. This is hot finish steel, so we're about 90 degrees there. Next part, if it pops off, just give me a second to catch my breath. So if it pops the right direction, it's a little distracting. almost a little distracting. So there we've got a V. A little bit of padding. Almost there. There we are. And the last thing is probably my favorite piece of steel bending. Got regular steel horseshoe here. What I'm going to do with it is turn it into a heart. I'm going to bend the leg down, bring it back up the opposite side, full twist in the shoe, and it's going to wind up looking like a heart when I'm done with it. Sorry, I'm a little winded. I don't normally do the feats this quickly. There's more talking in between. So now the guys, big thing on this is these are just some of the smaller feats. The bigger feats we do that way, maybe?
Yeah.
Down by the fountain.
Yeah.
I'm set up down by the fountain. I do 3 shows a day. Every show is different. I have so many feats that I swap out at least half the feats for every show. So you'll see different things. People come down and check it out. It's not a scripted, same thing every time type of show. So I'll show you something halfway through this about how much force it takes to do this shoe. Again, a little bit of padding because you get pretty bruised up after. All right, so there's fully open. Could I borrow your shoulder for a moment, sir? Might have you come on this side of me. Sure. This is just for balance, basically.
Okay.
I'm not that graceful. So,
If you're using me for a counterweight, you're in
so there, my full weight on the horseshoe does not bend the shoe. Thank you, sir. You see the shoe is still out pretty much straight. I've had a 300-pound guy stand on it, so it takes more than 300 pounds of pressure to do this. Again, the leather just to protect my hands. It actually gets harder as you go because you twist up more of the leg and you've got less steel on the ends to go. And there, guys, the horseshoe turned into a heart.